What I'd like to do right now is I'd like to talk about why or how to take advantage of the three different types of events. You've got people who really love to meet in the morning for breakfast. You've got people who like to meet during the middle of the day, during lunchtime. And then you have the people that like to meet after work hours, if you will. And so let's address why each one of these are important.
Well, I believe the best time to have it is the after-hour events, in the evening. But what I want to express is that I also think there's a need for the breakfast and the lunch. I think my good friend Josh can tackle that after evening, but let me talk a little bit about the breakfast and the lunch and why I think that's important. Number one, you've got a lot of people who, and I want to say business professionals, older people who get up early in the morning, and they will come to an event before they go to work, or they will come to an event first thing in the morning to hash out ideas, to have a mastermind group, but to network with people. And I believe the lunch crowd is, I did this effectively for a course of about 4 or 5 years, where I went to lunch networking events where there was a lunch tied to it, as well as you get to talk to business professionals, and you knew it had to be structured because you only had an hour or an hour and a half. So you had to get in, you had to do your networking. But again, I want to reiterate, I still personally believe the evening time is because you're not on a crunch for time. I believe the evening time is still the best to do. But again, I don't want to leave out those family people who may have kids that they want to see at night, so the only time they can get to an event is in the morning or at lunch. And I don't want to leave out that business professional who goes, you know what, I'd rather do something in the daytime and then free my nighttime up for whether it's the wife, whether it's events that my son's playing or whatever. But, Josh, what do you think about that?
I am completely loyal to the, as you called, after-hour events. I've had all of my success strictly with 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. type of events. But as I grow farther into these events, and as I am learning and adapting to different types of people, different types of businesses, as I grow older and get more experienced, you are right. There are plenty of people and business owners that want to get home to their families, and they want to make sure that they're back in time for dinner with their wives or with their families, and I've noticed that's becoming a more popular thing. Apparently, family is important. So,
what a concept.
Yeah, what a concept. So, although I am loyal to the after-hour events, I am confident in saying that, yes, the breakfast and the lunch times are going to be important, and we are going to have to do some stuff during the lunch and breakfast hours for those people that don't want to come out because of their families and things like that. So I think we're going to be able to cater, but the nighttime, I've felt, has always been the most successful.
And I have to admit that over the years, I have done so many different social networks, physical, community
Sure.
networks, where I've gone to breakfast after breakfast after breakfast and met some pretty interesting, very ambitious, very successful business owners and networked with them. And then the luncheons, actually, I found myself actually going to a lot more of the luncheon events than evening events because they were more readily available. But I have to agree with Josh. I've seen more success in the evening events because I'm not structured or not stressed for time. Sure. And so I'm able to actually meet more people, and I don't have to rush back to wherever I was going, and they don't have to rush back to wherever it is that they need to be. So there's pros and cons to every one of them.
Well, some of it also depends on the industry, too. I mean, we talk about family, but different jobs are earlier in the morning, some are late in the evening. When I used to be a Yellow Page sales manager, and the worst time to go to a restaurant owner was at 12 and at 5, but that was actually the best time to go to a dentist was at 12, when he's taking his lunch. So some of it has to do with the industry they're in. It's not just their family reasons, and there's other things at stake also.
The morning time can be a benefit in this manner. If you go to a business mixer in the morning time, like I used to go to one at 6:45 a.m., and I had to be there as an officer at 6:30, the benefits of that is you are just fired up. So if you're commission structured, your commissions are going to go straight through the ceiling. That was great in the morning time. Now, for the morning people, the people that aren't morning people, I wouldn't recommend that. Okay,
I'm raising my hand.
I love people. Okay, you guys, I love people. So the nighttime is my thing. I love people. So I'm like a kid in a candy store. So when evening time mixers comes, you just have to have a really structured event because if not, I'm so happy.
And make sure you drink lots of coffee at that one and wake up. I went to one also at that time.
Well, you want to go ahead and...
Well, I just wanted to say one other point with that, and we're talking about types of people. You know, I believe when you're networking, and we want to make this clear, when we're talking about networking, none of us are talking about the same company. We're talking about all type of businesses, all type of companies, but there are a certain group of people that will fit in each one of those categories that it makes it readily available for them. For instance, if you've got the single parent mom, well, she's not going to be able to come out at night because she's got the child, but during the day the child might be in the daycare. All right. If you've got the you know, the dentist, you know, who's 9 to 5 at his job, well, lunchtime might be good for him. He can break away from lunch, or we know the evening is good. Right. So as we all talk about it, we think there's a niche for each one. I believe in your breakfast and your lunch, you're going to have a smaller amount of people, 30 to 40 to 50. But when we're talking about the night events, now you're getting up to 100, 150. And the thing that we're going to bring with Successful Thinkers, it's going to be an event that's going to be fun. It's going to be empowering. I think it's also going to teach responsibilities to a lot of people. But we're definitely going to stress putting that networking from the social event and tie it in with the internet, with the online events.
You know, I want to hit something, and it just dawned on me. When you're doing a breakfast, someone is taking responsibility for a breakfast, and I know that it's not going to be me, but it's okay because I have met so many people that they're morning people, and they love to get going first thing in the morning. So somebody takes responsibility for a breakfast, somebody takes responsibility for luncheons, and perhaps there's different days throughout the week, and they're not going to be huge groups, okay? But do you realize what's happening with Successful Thinkers Meetup? The number of people that are getting involved in the overall community, the local community, is growing in numbers through Successful Thinkers Meetup. So when there is a large event that happens, whether it's once every 3 weeks or once every 4 weeks in that local community, the numbers are greater. The pool is bigger. You get my drift on this one? Absolutely. This is powerful. So the more people that can get excited about doing a luncheon, or taking responsibility for doing a luncheon as a host or an ambassador, and they put it together. I don't care if there's 10 people, 5 people, 15 people. It doesn't matter to me. But when they come together in a once a month or once every 3 week deal, it's going to be empowering. There's just that many more people that are going to come to the table.